Hi guys, welcome to Freaking Jeep. My name's John and working on another project I have no idea what I'm doing with. Um, I know what my plans are, but I'm no carpenter. You have to go up and see Mark Galicia. He's making some good stuff up there. Check his channel out, and Eddie, he's doing a good job. And I was watching a guy the last couple days up in smoke. I don't know his name, I don't remember names, so couple places that you might want to check out. The Up in Smoke guy right now is kind of interesting to me. He was weighing some wood, and he took some wood to a kiln, and he weighed it before he took it in. I think it was, I don't remember the poundage. You know, I don't remember nothing no more. But it was kind of an interesting show. It was from a couple weeks ago, and I weighed a lot of wood, and I thought it was interesting watching him do that. So anyhow, what I'm trying to do here is make this box a little bit more square-like. Can you kind of get an angle of the where you probably can't really get a good visual of that. You know what I'll do? I'll get this thing with all these numbers on it, and I'm up on the deck. I moved this thing over when it was just a little bit drier than it was. I've already pulled this in. I got this ratchet strap there. Let's see what we got down at the bottom here, or close to the bottom. We got 68 inches, and up here, close to the top, we got 74. So, the top needs to come in. That's kind of a no-brainer. So what I did is I got one of these straps here. I guess anybody can see that. I'm going to try to bring this in. I already got a couple cranks on it, as a matter of fact. So, and I got to put a floor in this thing, so we'll crank it in. Coming in pretty good. And I got this boomerang over here. I don't know if you guys, was that in your picture? Yeah, I guess it was. I got a boomerang here to see if it's fairly close. I'd like to bring it more than 90 degrees in, or less than 90 degrees, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because once you start nailing, banging, and doing all sorts of stuff like that, it's going to move. So right now we're at about, I don't know, this square isn't long enough. Looks like it's, yeah, it's just where I want it. It's got about a half-inch gap at the bottom, so that means it's more over in the front. And what I'm going to do is kind of bang I don't know if you remember the angle board that I had in it from, that was the top piece that I replaced. And I'm just going to put this in there temporarily permanent. Of course, I can't reach my thing. I got to put you guys back over here someplace so you can kind of see what the Misfit's doing. Maybe need to bring you back even further. Get you out of the way. Yeah, that's pretty good. Anyhow, try to get this a little bit more stationary than it was. I'm going to put a few screws in the back. Did you see the wobble in that? And I got some screws where I took them out from another place. And that might hold it pretty close. Now I'm going to switch this around and put this over on this side, just for the grins. Yeah, that looks you can't see it. It's a little further in, but that's what I wanted, because as soon as I let everything go, it's going to want to go the other way, so I want to nail it into that. And another thing that I don't know if you remember me mention that these boards here, see where they're all pulled away because the fulcrum's in further. So once I bang those in, put a couple screws in there, I think it'll tighten it up just fine. And then once again, I guess you saw me working on the floor. I got to do the floor. So as long as the rain's not holding out, not being too bad, I'll keep going at it this way. So I'll bring you back when I get the cable, the whatever thing, to that side. So we'll be back in a minute or two. Told you I'd bring you back. Well, my boomerang says it's pretty far out. Like halfway up, that's 1.5 inches or so. So that's quite a ways. So we're gonna crank it in. I don't know if you can see the ratchet up here or what's going on. I can't get you back much further because I've run out of room up here. We'll see if we can't get it more closer. Like I said, I want to go a little bit over what it should be. Yeah, it's still got to come some more. And these are bowed and twisted. Look at that. That's almost one click past. So to give me a little bit. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's see how the other side is now. You can't see, but I can see. Other side is still just where I want it. Now I'll work this thing. It's got all these numbers on it and see if the numbers add up. Left side, right side. Let's see, you guys are there. It's kind of hard moving that around. Let's see where we're at now. It's got to go around that board, so it's going to be a little goofy. All right, we're sitting at 67.5. And up here, we're sitting at 66. So that's exactly what I wanted it to do, is bring it just a little bit more than it was, because once you undo it and relax it and all that kind of stuff, it'll be good, but it'll be better than it is. Yucky day, just an extremely yucky day. Look at the mud tracks where I just came around. Mud puddles over there, mud puddles over there, mud puddles over there. Smoke up there from the boiler because I just put some wood in there before I came down. Anyhow, let me, I might just leave that strap in there on this side. I could have brought 2 straps, but I wasn't that smart. And it's just easy to put that board in there. And so I'm going to put a bunch of screws. I'm going to screw this thing. These nails seem to be coming out, so if I put some screws in the top part, that should hold a little bit better. So I'll bring it back. I'm gonna turn my radio on. You can't have radios playing while you're doing that, because if a song comes on, I think they get all upset about that. Nice little radio. I think that's all enough song I could go on though. But I'm just down here jabbering to myself and that kind of stuff. So I'll bring it back in a little bit. Did I tell you there's going to be sawmilling? I'm sawing some more poles. I did a bunch of short videos on that. So so I'm going to try to do something in the daytime like this. And if I don't do something like this, then it'd just be straight sawmilling. I think I have 15-20 minute sawing those telephone poles up back there, and they sawed up pretty nice, did pretty good. Only found one nail in one of them and got that out before I found it with a blade. Generally, you know, there's 2 things that find nails easy: is a saw blade with a new blade in it, a chainsaw with a new blade in it, or a tire. They work better than any metal detector out there, I guarantee you. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this a little while and bring you back maybe when I start doing something to the floor. So hang in there, guys. I got to put you back in my pocket, keep you warm, because it's chilly out here. We'll see you. Hi, guys. Well, after putting 1 million screws in it, 1,255,000, I don't know how many are in there, but a bunch in it, I've got to, I don't know where to put you. I'm fighting the graded floor. I'm going to pull we'll pull this strap off first. Are you getting dizzy yet? I can't get you further back. And see how much it goes boing now that I got 100 screws in it. Okay, it went pretty good, didn't it? It liked that position. But that's in the way for me working on the floor. So I'm going to take that off of there. Throw the chain over there so I can throw it back of the truck, but it is a lot better than it was. Now I'm going to take this one here off. I got a couple screws at the bottom. I guess cameraman, go to the bottom. Okay, I will. So far I got my tool over here. When I do that bottom, and the top is going to go boing, so you might not. I'll do the top one first so you can get a, nah, because then it'll fall on my head. When I do this, so it should go boing up there. A little bit. Not too hateful. That's why I wanted to pull it more past center than it was. Now I can get this this one here still pretty daggone good. The other one's the one that wants to run away. Let's see, here it is right here. Don't need that no more. Set that in the appropriate spot. All right, I wonder how far out it is. We'll get the Measure-matic out and see. I don't really care where it's at. I just don't really care that much. We are at 67.5. I think we've been there before. Here we're at 68.5. So I think most of it came to this side. What I did was I put on my strap brackets. Of course, I can't get this out. It's just a little bit of a fight here. It's very close getting that piece out. But if I can manage to get it out here, look at that. It was like made for it. Let me think. This goes on this side here. Of course, I might have it on wrong. I didn't. Of course, you can't see nothing right now, can you? All right. We're going to hook this up, raise you up, give you a raise, man. How's it feel? You are in sky heaven now. Hook this up here. Put this over here, and like I said in one of the other videos, to kind of help it not get so all marred up. This one can come down a little bit because that's going to get taken up, but I don't know how much. And then put this one back under there so when it goes to clamp up, it won't screw up the whatever this yellow stuff is, nylon, rayon. Rained on. And now we'll just bring it up. Now I'm thinking about putting a top on these, making a tin top for these big ones. But still the problem that I have is when you go loading them up, see how this is not pulling against the wood up here now. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know where that camera's showing. Not there, but when it's coming up, see it's not hitting on it's not pulling on the cloth. That's probably far enough to get it close. But anyhow, if you put a board up here, which I've done that in the past, oh my goodness, it's right. What happens is when you go loading that, and you constantly hit your head on it. I don't know how to tell you. I can't even see it in the screen. Oh, there it is. Wait a second. That when you go in, I constantly go like that. And my head has been skinned up so many times from that, so I'm not putting boards in there if I can help it. But if I put this strap on in here and then make a lit top for it and set it on after I've got it done, after I've got it, what I'm doing with it, then I don't mind hitting the cloth up there. It doesn't screw your head up worse than it already is. Now I got to start putting these pieces in here. I'm not sure exactly how and where, but something like this. I probably need another one there. See, I got my little bit of a space here and there. I guess I'll go get one more of these. Of course, I didn't bring you along. Go get one more of these and at least make it go down the one side right. I didn't check it for a rack, whether it was racked or not. But I'm just here. Instead of turning the camera off and all that kind of stuff, we'll go again at it. I don't know how many 5-minute little videos this is, but I'll put one board in there and then call it a wrap on this video, because remember, I'm going to have sawmilling afterwards. I'm going to have a little bit of sawmilling. So I think I'll do that, and just put one of these in here. See how close. Oh no, that's too wide. Doesn't make it even. Huh, that didn't look. I guess this is pushing out. Yeah, it is. That looks pretty close. Now I'm just going to screw it down in there, so you don't need to see me do too much of that. I got some big long screws. You know, I don't really need them, but I'm going to put one long screw in each position and then short screw in there, and hopefully this oak doesn't crack out too bad. I guess the center one won't crack out, will it? I guess the front one I'll put 2 in there. These are pretty wide. I guess now that I think about it, you could just, now that there's 2 in there, it can't wobble too much, but I guess I better screw them in, or I'll screw something up. Sounds like it's going into something good. Alright, that's what I'm going to go down and do the row of them, and I'll bring you back at the end for a follow-up, because I've been doing some fellow-up. So we'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to put you back in my pocket so you stay warm. Bye-bye. 1 minute wrap-up before we go back to the sawmill. All the spaces went in pretty good. They came out almost like you measured it. It was funny because I had that one small board, and it just was, that was kind of strange. And it's a lot tighter than it was. And this really doesn't have hardly any pull on it at all. So I'm pretty pleased with it. I got to put the tools away, or put them in there. Don't put them away, because I'll use them again sooner. And do me a favor, if you like the show, do me a favor, hit the like button, because you're pretty good chance you're already subscribed. If you're not, do. But and if you didn't like it, hit the don't like button. Just hit one of the 2 buttons, because it shows how many, the analytics show how many people have viewed the show, but they don't show how many people have liked, well, they show how many people liked it, and it's only about 20% of the people hit either the like or dislike button. So I want to get those numbers up. If you could help me out in that, I'd appreciate it. So that's a wrap for this soggy day here at frickin' Jeep's joint. Oh, I went over a minute. Go watch sawmilling. Bye. Here we go again. turn the noise off. The glasses I got now are working pretty good. I'm not fogging up too bad. Maybe they heated up to a point where it doesn't create condensation. I got to do a little bit of rearranging here. Hear the pileated woodpecker chirp, 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 chirp. I don't think he likes that. Some of these boards have a little taper, wane, I don't know what you want to call it. Doesn't make any difference. He's just making fence boards he needs, different lengths, and if you put a board that's got a little bit of an angle like this one, I don't know if you can see it. If you put it on put that to the where you can't see it, it doesn't make any difference. The animals don't care, and that gets him maximum yield out of his boards. Like this one here. Okay, if you look at it on this side, if you can see it, I don't know. It'll be fine. It will be fine. This one here, this next one, you just couldn't get nothing quite out of it. But I got to take a break, go up the house, get the metal detector, and detect the next 3. Because I haven't done that. And these are all 6 inches, what he's wanting. And I think they'll be fine. They're actually heavier than you think, but because they're round, don't have any bark, they're easy to deal with, as opposed to a regular board. Boards aren't too good. This one here's got some rot in it. He can do what he wants with it. Something tippy there. I don't know what. Let's see. Good looking fence boards. Right now we are at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So we got 20 of them there out of, I think it was 3 logs. So I'm gonna go up the house, get the metal detector, put you guys in my pocket, take off the glasses and the mask before I scare anybody. Or maybe the mask is heated up. I don't know. But that last set of glasses, I had them on earlier and they were fogging. Anyhow, I gotta go up and get the metal detector and detect the next 3. So I'll be back in a little bit. Gotta put you in my pocket. Just keep you guys warm, you know? Whew. Out of breath. Bye.